Health. Streets Alive will take place August 25th from noon to 5 in downtown Fargo-Moorhead. A fun open street festival encourages people in the community to live an active life filled with biking, running, inline skating, and other human-powered movement. Tony, you're going to bring a motorcycle down? Or? Tony knows how to ride a motorcycle in hail and rain, so it's great to have you back. Library. The library's Kindergarten Success Storytime series for the fall starts Saturday at the main library with a session titled Let's Love Books. The library staff will have a book bike at Trowood Park on Tuesday and at Red River Market on August 24th. More community engagement dates for the book bike are scheduled in September and October. It's a great idea. You can pick up a book and they have a lot of different types of books. Some good news. The American League Central Plains Regional Tournament this past weekend in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Fargo Post 2 earned a dramatic victory in the second championship game and qualified for the American Legion World Series for the first time since 1992. The World Series will be played starting August 15th in Shelby, North Carolina. Post 2 is making its fourth appearance in the World Series with previous trips in 69, 89, and 92. We wish him best of luck. Matt bus driver Marv Mickelson was recently profiled in the forum, and I wanted to take the time to share a bit about Marv. This month he will be celebrating his 30th anniversary of driving a bus on the streets of Fargo. During this time, he has never caused an accident and has only missed 4 days of work. In addition to being a very safe driver, he's a true customer service gem for Matt Bus and the entire community. Congratulations to Marv and his wife, Chris. That's a great driving record, by the way. I hope my son does the same. We work for you. As many of you know, our regionalization efforts have been a resounding success, especially in the area providing drinking water for our metro. Tonight, our next We Work For You series takes you to behind-the-scenes tour of the Fargo Water Treatment Plant operations. Enjoy it, please.
The water department, what we do is provide drinking water to City of Fargo and regional customer, and we need to provide that both from a safe water that meets EPA standards, and we also need to provide that in enough supplies from fire protection and emergency storage, so we have ample water supply both in quality and quantity. We do a lot of lab analysis. We have some pretty sophisticated instrumentation in our environmental labs. The nice part about it, we can see results, say next day or same day, that most utilities would take them a couple weeks. They'd have to send it into a national lab, say in California or something, and then they'd get the results. We see them very quickly, and then we can adjust our water operation accordingly.
Scientists here, there are 4 of us at the plant, and we just test the water every day to make sure that it's safe for consumption, and we give our information to the water plant so that they can make any adjustments to keep the plant flowing smoothly. Out in the lab, they can test for different metals, and they can test for water hardness and total organic carbon, a variety of different testing out there. So things like calcium, magnesium are big contributors to hardness. This is a brand new instrument we just got. It's a gas chromatograph mass spectrometer. It's a pretty complicated instrument that, since geosmin, it's actually a really volatile molecule. If we had a standard of it, you could take it and you could smell it. The gas chromatograph, that can actually detect what you're smelling or tasting there. We can see on a screen and quantify how much geosmin is actually in there.
As far as our operators, we are staffed 24/7, 365, so we see what our water quality is at all times.
The city uses water, and we take in water from 2 sources here at the plant. With the existing plant, we use lime to soften the water. So you can't necessarily see hardness. The only thing that you would see is if your water was hard, you would see like white kind of deposits after your dishes dry or like your car dries. So we try to prevent that and soften.
So these are softening basins. Water is coming from our pre-treatment area where we add a coagulant. We try to settle out all the suspended solids. When it comes into the softening area, this is where we try to remove all the hardness.
This is the membrane treatment plant. The raw water comes into pre-treatment. We add a coagulant. We try to get all those suspended solids to settle out. After it goes through pre-treatment, it comes to our UF membranes, which stands for ultrafiltration, like a fiber spaghetti noodle, I guess. And there's millions of these fibers on one module. Inside, this is where those cassettes full of those fibers are submerged. And then there's a channel basically right underneath where I'm standing that will feed each UF or ultrafiltration train. Submerged under here is 3 cassettes. We pull suction with a pump. All the suspended solids gets rejected by the membrane, and the clean filtrate water makes it through the fiber. And at this point, all the suspended solids and things that can get us sick are all rejected. So then after it goes through UF, then it goes into our filtrate basin, and our filtrate pumps will push it through the RO skids. RO essentially removes everything. All the minerals, all the dissolved solids, all the minerals, plus any turbidity that would be left. Reverse osmosis removes all of that. That's kind of the last stage of the plant. This is still very new, but we're all learning and getting the hang of it.
I see the future of our operation being information. We want to both monitor the quality of our processes, how they're doing. As we move into the future, we just continue this kind of improvement to our system. Just the level of effort that I think our utility staff puts in. They do projects on day-to-day projects or in their operations. They really take great pride in being financially responsible and doing the right thing.